Sexless marriages in Japan, a growing trend and its impact on relationships. Sexless marriages are a growing trend in Japan, shining a light on societal and cultural shifts that have significant implications for relationships. In this video, we'll explore the factors behind this phenomenon, its impact on both domestic and international couples, and potential ways to reignite intimacy for those seeking to reconnect. Whether you're curious about Japanese culture or looking for insight into a topic that affects relationships worldwide, join us as we delve into this important conversation. The term sexless refers to couples who engage in physical intimacy less than once a month. According to the Japan Family Planning Association, JFA, this is becoming increasingly common. In 2024, 48.3% of married individuals aged 16 to 49 reported being in a sexless marriage, a stark rise from 31.9% in 2004. This statistic underscores a deepening issue in Japanese relationships. The reasons behind the rise of sexless marriages are complex and multifaceted. However, three key factors stand out. Long work hours. Japan's notorious work culture leaves little room for personal time, let alone intimacy. Exhausted couples often find themselves too tired to foster physical closeness. Child-rearing demands. Raising children adds another layer of stress, often placing further strain on strained relationships. Cultural perceptions. Many individuals view intimacy as mendokusai, bothersome, shifting priorities to other areas of life. Interestingly, survey responses reveal differences between men and women. 24% of men attribute sexlessness to a disinterested partner. 22.6% of women feel intimacy is too much of a hassle, nearly double the percentage of men who share this sentiment. These findings suggest gendered expectations about intimacy play a substantial role in this societal shift. Japan's demanding work culture is another essential piece of the puzzle. Men and women alike face grueling schedules, but women tend to shoulder more household responsibilities. According to OECD data, Japanese men contribute the least to housework among surveyed nations. Many women return home from working long hours only to take on the lion's share of domestic duties, leading to exhaustion and feelings of being undervalued. This imbalance creates a distinct challenge for cultivating intimacy, as lingering fatigue and lack of support dampen romantic connections. The arrival of children often exacerbates intimacy issues. Cultural practices in Japan, such as co-sleeping with young children, make private moments nearly impossible. Beyond spatial limitations, a deeper cultural shift occurs. Many couples transition into exclusively parental roles, referring to one another as otosan, dad, and okayasan, mom. This dynamic shifts the relationship toward family-oriented responsibilities, eroding romantic feelings. For foreign spouses in Japan, this transition can be especially difficult, as they may expect intimacy to return once children are older, only to find the spark has faded permanently. An unusual coping mechanism has emerged in the realm of infidelity. In Japan, some couples tolerate discreet extramarital affairs to maintain family harmony when physical intimacy within the marriage disappears. While this may seem controversial, it reflects the unique ways Japanese couples navigate these challenges in a culture that values family stability and discretion. International couples face additional hurdles when navigating sexless marriages. Stories from online communities like Japan Life highlight foreign spouses' frustrations with cultural differences in intimacy. Statistics underline these challenges. Over 50% of international marriages in Japan end in divorce. By contrast, the domestic divorce rate is 35.5%. Sexlessness is frequently cited as a primary reason for marital dissatisfaction among cross-cultural couples, as differing cultural norms about intimacy often lead to misaligned expectations. Despite these hurdles, hope remains. Many couples find ways to reignite their relationships by addressing the root causes of their challenges. Work-life balance. Cutting back on excessive work hours and sharing household chores creates a more equal partnership that fosters affection. Communication. Open dialogue about needs, expectations, and frustrations can help clarify misunderstandings and rebuild trust. Redefining relationships, shifting roles from co-parents back to romantic partners can inject fresh energy into the relationship. Though couples counseling remains less common in Japan than in other nations, its popularity is slowly rising as more individuals seek professional guidance to reconnect. The rise of sexless marriages is not just an intimate issue, it mirrors broader transformations in Japanese society, from exhaustive work routines to shifting perspectives on marriage and family life. Whether you're navigating these challenges in your own marriage or curious about Japan's cultural landscape, understanding the context is a key starting point. By addressing long-standing habits and fostering meaningful communication, couples, both domestic and international, can work together to bring intimacy back into their relationships. Let's continue the conversation. Share your thoughts below. Your perspective matters. This script is tailored to engage a wide YouTube audience by offering insights into a fascinating cultural trend while encouraging further discussion. Use this as an opportunity to foster an inclusive and thought-provoking conversation on your channel.